there, Miriam here from MiriamsMark.com, Art, Web, and Marketing. You're tuning into The Sketch Show. Let's focus on marching right into statistics for women entrepreneurs. I have 5 female fun facts. I looked into the SBA.gov and I found out some really cool things about women entrepreneurs, and I wanted to share that with you today as I sketch. So, did you know that there's about 12.3 million women-owned businesses in the United States? I thought that was phenomenal. Also, these women-owned businesses in the United States, they generate about 1.8 trillion with a T. Okay? Give that T. You know how we do. Give that T. $1.8 trillion annually. Okay? That's a good amount of money. Stimulate the economy here in the United States. There's something else. Of course, because there's 5 and only 5, so those 2 so far. The next one I want to share is there's approximately 2,000 women starting a new business daily. So what would you do if you were to multiply 2,000 times 365 days? You populate that. I'm not going to give you the math, but if it's a fun fact, that's the math, okay? 2,000 women, and you multiply that by 365 days. I know, if you did word problems as a kid, that's your word problem. Give it a solution, okay? Or that's a solution. That is a solution. Because imagine how many people are capable of working now within that amount of women starting businesses. So it's not so much as they're starting these businesses, they're also hiring, keeping people in the workforce. Now, going to the next part of this all, the 4th fact, I'm going to bring it a little closer to my sector within the arts, web, and marketing, because we offer online marketing or as a part of our business or at MiriamsMark.com. For us, my 4th fact says, I'm going to tell you this fun fact that I found out. I didn't find this on SBA. I did a little research on some other websites. There's and what I found for that one is that, and I was like, oh my God, I read it. I mean, I already knew, but I didn't know the actual the statistics, the numerics that came along. I just knew just from being in the mix for so long. So I've had a computer for a long time in my lifestyle. Let it be. Anyway, the ouchie one for my sector is the percentage of women-owned information technology businesses is so small. It's teeny tiny. It's like, oh wow, I welcome more of you to come on in, okay? It seems a little marginalized there. So with that being the fact, there's only about 13% of information technology startups owned and operated by the ladies. I get to be one of those 13%. Thank you. Come on. More of you get into this IT STEM stuff and own and operate and create digital environments with me. Now, going over a little bit more, and I'm getting some of this information from the Observer, and on their on their statistics, it says when it comes to my fifth fact, because it's a sketch show, so I gotta tell you about the arts. For the arts part of the sketch show, when it comes to women, there's about 2 to 4% of art sold in traditional auctions by works of arts by the women. 2 to 4%. That's really like minimal marginalization. Keyword. There is an art advisor, and I couldn't really say her name that well, but I got this from artnews.com. And in their write-up, it says the art advisor spoke on the market becoming steady and for improving for women at a faster clip within these last 5 to 7 years than looking at data from previous 50 years. So that's a good thing, step us in the right direction with our heels on, okay? So it looks like it's going and becoming better if you reflect on 50 years ago and now, and we're kind of from 0 probably percent to a 2 to 4%. I celebrate the good, I'm with it. So now we're kind of like, okay, there might be something to do. 2 to 4% isn't that bad. And if you're reflecting on 50 years ago, where women artists were like, probably not allowed. There was like not a seat at the table. So, in America, I should say, for women in business. So, celebrate the good, From an investment standpoint at that. So it wasn't so much that she was saying there's a growth, but there's a growth in investments. Art is an investment. So with that gender disparity, female artists in museums and galleries, there's probably about a 30% representation for women, while there's about 46% of women artists. 30% of probably that 40% are represented in art galleries. Solo exhibits are rare for women as well, but we're going to step into that good 2 to 4% growth of investment over 50 years. Keeping with that, part of it all. And if we keep with that, I'll say within being the 46% of artistry for myself and 13% of technology still for myself in my organization, for my own women-owned business, I'll say that I enjoy it. I love being in the information technology sector. I love working with my customers. I enjoy creating artistry, whether it's for personal usage, for exhibits, for art shows, for customers, for hobbies, just to hang out with my girlfriends, whatever. I don't have no husband, but, if it was like a romantic thing and I'm creating, I enjoy it. My father's an artist. I used to love watching him draw, and we don't draw in the same style, so that was even more fascinating for me because we didn't create in the same medium. And I always enjoyed being an artist for that part of it, and using my artwork and combining it with technology for me is a win-win. I'm saying this pencil sharp, okay? So for me, I would say being a woman entrepreneur, a woman in information technology, one of the 13 percenters, along with being an artist who is needing more exhibits for women, I welcome this. I'm going to continue to stay pencil sharp, and I want to hopefully involved with more women entrepreneurs, more, maybe even create more exhibits that will allow women to showcase their work, whether it's a solo show or group collaboration. The world is your oyster. Make pearls. So In my creation for today, my sketch, of course, I sketched a group of women. Women come from all over, all walks of life, I'm a Muslim, so I got a couple sisters wearing their abayas, a couple of women dressed in dresses, and some of them are so busy, some are cropped up. They're having a conversation, learning from each other. They're willing to be and collaborate. So we're marching right on into my sketch show for today and discussing the women entrepreneurs. This is what we did today. Hope you like it. We're just having a good old conversation, okay? Like, this is that, girl. I think I want to be a web developer. I'm going to tell my daughter. Let me tell my niece. She needs to be a web developer. Girl, IT. Oh, they need more people. Oh my goodness, my little cousin, she liked the color so much. Wait until I tell her they're looking for more artists in the world. Okay? Thank you for tuning in to today's sketch show. MiriamSmart.com. Art, web, and marketing. Bye.